Do you have a question? Go on. Okay, so Isaiah chapter 55 verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him and be our power, for he will abundantly pardon.
And that only applies to the Negroes, blacks, and Native Americans, West Africans on the sun. Right. Because they're the only ones that technically can do wicked. If I gave you laws and you break them laws, you're doing wickedness, because you've broken the laws I gave you. The heathen nations weren't given the laws of the Bible. You understand? That's why Muhammad had to come and copy these laws. Okay? He sat at our feet and jotted down our laws, and then had the audacity to ask us to follow him. That's why you got our people into Islam now. If you look down at that book there, Islam's black slaves. You understand? Give me 2 Thessalonians 2 and 1 and 6. Seeing it's a righteous thing with our God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble us. Okay? Because if you read Psalms 83 and 3, the Bible lists all of our enemies. You understand? If you know about anything, then you'll know that Muhammad and his new religion, Islam, which he created, because this isn't a religion up here, right?
What do you believe?
This is our heritage.
What do you believe?
This is our heritage. You know the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we've been stripped of our heritage, our Hebrew heritage. You've got people running around on the planet now calling themselves Jews or Jewish. Yeah, that's stripped from our heritage, okay? So when you're asking us what we believe in a true living power, which is only dealing with us. He's not dealing with any other nation. You jump to, that's what it says in Malachi 1 and 14, that our God's name is terrible amongst the heathens. Go on. Because there's a certain select of people that the Most High is dealing with, okay? It's in 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom now made us Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, okay? Because we all come of Adam, right? We all come of Adam, right?
Yeah.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen, okay? But the chosen line, no, the chosen line is the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? Because from Noah, the line came through Jacob, the 12 sons. Even though Jacob, it was Jacob and Isaac, obviously Abraham, Isaac, yeah? Ishmael was one of the sons of Abraham, was he not? Exactly. And Jacob was amongst them. I mean Isaac, yeah? But the promise was given unto who? Isaac. Let me go into it. That's why Sarah said to Abraham, cast out the bondwoman and her child, because she shall not be partaken of the promise. You understand? Galatians chapter 4, verse 22. Obviously our people are a bit confused when it comes to... yeah, that's what I'm saying. Galatians 4:22. That's cool, that's cool. I'm patient anyway. 21 and 2. I go. Right, this is Genesis chapter 21 verse 2. So we're just first going to break down the story about Isaac and Ishmael, yeah? Just so you can get an understanding, a grounding of it, yeah? Their birth and, you know. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which the Most High had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare unto him, Isaac.
And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as Yahweh had commanded him.
Because his name in the Hebrew is Akak. Okay, because remember, Sarah and Abraham was old in age when she conceived. So they laughed the Lord, not to scorn, but they laughed because they thought, how, Sarah being this old, how is she going to conceive? Okay, so Akak in the Hebrew means to laugh, to go.
And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. And Sarah said, Yahweh have made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me.
Exactly, because she was in age. Because remember, back in those times, we wouldn't be living up to just 90 years old. We live up to 1,000 years. Okay, that's a real lifespan. Nowadays, you only live up to about 70 or 60 something. Go on.
And Sarah said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? But I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. Verse 9, and Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian.
Hagar the Egyptian was a bondwoman. Okay? Because obviously in those times there, you would have wives and concubines. You should know about that. Yeah? And a concubine would be like a side chick today. It's not that someone that you treat bad, it's just obviously a man, obviously his sex drive is more than one woman, so you can't just pretend like that. Okay, go on.
And Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian, which had born unto Abraham mocking.
So the Egyptian was mocking her, okay, go on.
Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son.
The bondwoman and her son was who? Ishmael. Okay, go on.
Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be here with my son.
Shall not be heir with my son. Heir to what? Heir to the kingdom and to the promises. Okay?
Even with Isaac.
Even with Isaac. So Ishmael and Isaac, they're not on the same level. Okay? As you can see here, Hagar followed here. Okay? And Ishmael came out here. Ishmael. So the Ishmaelites today would be like the so-called Arabs or those in the region. Okay?
Right. Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight.
It was grievous in Abraham's sight. Why? Because Ishmael is still Abraham's son. So even though he's his first son, it grieved him. He was like, oh, I have to cast him out. You know what I'm saying? I have to do away with him. Yeah?
And Yahweh said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman. In all that Sarah hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice.
So for one time the Lord actually said, listen unto your wife, because this son, he's married, he's made for a bondwoman, so he's not going to be here, he's not pure. Okay, go on. That's Ishmael that we're talking about.
For I in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
So, that's cool, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called, okay? So in the future, yeah, you'll probably be my concubine if I take you in the kingdom, okay? Because the future is, the Arabs or the other nations outside the nation of Israel are going into slavery. Okay, so if you have a husband right now, he's probably going to be put to death, and I may take you as a concubine. Do you understand that?
Who's slavery now?
Slavery? You know the Israelites? Yeah, the so-called Negroes, and Native Americans. They went into captivity under your nation also. The Arab man had us in slavery longer than the white man, 1400 years.
Well, what's happening now?
What's happening now is future prophecy.
No, but what's happening now is the Jews are taking over.
No, they're trying to take over, but our power is coming back to take us out of this slavery and put us back on the pedestal.
It's all political, isn't it?
No, right now it's political, but in the future you're going to see that we're going to come back to power, and the rest of all these nations out here, yeah, they're going into captivity under the so-called black man, the so-called Hispanic man, and the so-called Native American man. Okay, so you may be my concubine, yeah, very soon. Okay, when society get your questions. No, that's cool. But you'll see it anyway. That's cool. But you have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
Go on. Let me finish it actually because I went into it. Okay? And right. And also the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation because he is thy seed.
Constellation.
Come on. Okay, so that's why, what is it? Wait, read it from the top. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. And Yahweh said unto Abraham, and the Most High said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman. Because Hagar was a bondwoman, and Abraham, was Ishmael's father. But the line wasn't supposed to go through Ishmael, because Ishmael is a slave son. Yes, son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So God. In all that Sarah hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called. It's already ordained that Isaac was supposed to be the forefather of the nation of Israel. Okay? Not Ishmael. Okay? Ishmael's going into slavery under us. Even though he was our brother at one time, he's going into slavery. He wasn't our brother, he was Isaac's brother. Alright. And also the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation because he is thy seed. So that's their constellation prize today. You see Dubai, yeah, and all the places that they have, their wealth, their oil, that's their constellation prize. That's their prize right now. Because they're going into slavery soon. All of that wealth and whatever, the gold or whatever they got in Dubai, we're taking it back because it's originally ours anyway. Yeah, that's cool, but it's already ours. So we're coming back to take it back. Right. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and took bread and a bottle of water and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered into the wilderness of Beersheba. Oh, so he sent her away. Yeah, that's lawful. Yeah, if you take a wife, in this society things are turned upside down. Yeah, the woman gets the benefits when you guys are a breakup. That's why you get something called a prenup now, because a woman now will marry a man that has wealth and want to divorce him and try and take half of his shit. Yeah, even though she didn't put nothing in the pocket when he was growing up. You know what I'm saying? But now she was to come along, like say Chris Brown or something, she would go and marry Chris Brown, divorce his car and try to take half of his shit. Okay? And it's obviously because this society benefits the woman, that's how it works out. But in these days here, you don't work like that. Yeah? If a woman's a piss taker or whatever, you give her a bill of divorce, you let her go. Okay? Because a man's worth gold. Go on. Right. And the water was spent in the bottle, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs. So the water, obviously she drank it all. You know what I'm saying? And so she put the child somewhere else, basically. Okay? And she went and sat her down against a good way off, as it were a bow shot. Let's say from here, she went and walked all the way over and walked somewhere else. Basically around the corner or something, yeah? To let the child die or something. Remember, these women don't have faith, okay? She was a heathen anyway, no? For she said, let me not see the death of the child. And she sat over against him and lifted up her voice and wept. So she started bawling unto the Lord. But not unto our power, because she don't know our power, she just started bawling. Okay, but the Most High heard God. But our God heard her voice only because what? That was Abraham's seed, isn't it? And Yahweh heard the voice of the lad, and the angel of the Most High called to Hagar out of heaven, and said unto her, what aileth thee, Hagar? Fear not, for the Most High heard the voice of the lad where he is. God, the Most High heard the son. Okay, because the son was born, he's a baby, remember. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it works out. Okay. Go on. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him in thine hands, for I will make him a great nation. And they're a great nation today. That's why there's so many of them. Okay? Because they're a great nation. That's why they have their wealth right now, because they're a great nation. And that's all it is. Jump to Galatians 4:22. And give me, wait, hold that and jump back to Genesis 17 and 21. Actually, 17 and 16. 17 and 16. This is Genesis chapter 17 verse 16.